We cannot continue to be ruled like this. Being ruled by sick people, by mad people, by liars and thieves and criminals. These are the people who are in power in Kenya, in Africa. That is the situation we are living in. That is kind of life we are living in. That's why people are dying and nobody cares. Poor people are suffering, nobody cares. So I don't know what's the role of the government. I don't know. I want to know today, what's the role of the government?
The recent Kenyan issue has really triggered a lot of African political activists. I have come across an emotional video which I want us to watch. I will be back.
And as I said, I don't want to betray my concerns. I'm ready to do anything to see change in this country. I'm ready to die for freedom. I'm ready to die for justice. I'm ready to die for equality. We cannot continue living as slaves in our own country. The land of our fathers, the land where our fathers bled and died to free this nation from the shackles of colonialism. Colonialism never really ended in this country. Even in this court, they use colonial penal codes, colonial laws. That is why I cannot get justice in a court of law. I want to speak myself. I realize that there comes an existential moment in time when you must speak for yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. I am tired, so sick and tired of living as a slave in my own country. And I'll say these a lot of times, many times, and I'm going to do so many things, so many actions to bring change into this country. We cannot continue to be ruled like this. Being ruled by sick people, by mad people, by liars and thieves and criminals. These are the people who are in power in Kenya, in Africa. That is the situation we are living in. That is kind of life we are living in. That's why people are dying and nobody cares. Poor people are suffering, nobody cares. So I don't know what's the role of the government. I don't know. I want to know today, what's the role of the government? To protect the people or to kill the people? Or to make the people suffer? I think we have failed our people. The government has failed, everybody has failed. We have also failed ourselves. I don't know, my concerns will not allow me to keep silent. And at any time, at any moment. I don't know whether this is going to come up anywhere, but we must have this debate. We must have this conversation. We cannot continue living in fear. I see a lot of fear in this country. A lot of fear in the courts. Just yesterday we saw a magistrate who was shot by a police officer. I want to speak, my dear friends. I want to speak because when you try to tell me to keep silent, my heart is burning. You know, it's burning because of this country. Because for 60 years we have been living like we are not human beings, like we are half human beings. We are considered like children of a lesser God. Now, this cannot continue. It cannot continue in any way. We are ruled by a minority that does not care for the interests of the majority. Politicians are liars and thieves. And they have stolen our freedom, they have stolen our minds, they have stolen our land, they have stolen our future. Politicians are established in lies and failed promises. We are victims of lies and failed promises, deferred hopes and blasted dreams for 60 years. I don't know what will happen. I don't know whether you're going to sentence me. I'm ready to be sentenced for 100 years. But I'm going to keep speaking the truth until the day I leave this world. We cannot continue living like this. My dear friends, we must resist. Resistance is the only way for this country, for Africa. People are dying everywhere. Even in Congo, people are suffering and we are silent. I don't know. We have failed as human beings. We have completely failed as human beings. We are on a test as human beings. I don't know why we call ourselves Christians. I don't know why we call ourselves educated people, civilized people. We are not. We are not civilized at all. We are stupid. And this stupidity is taking a toll on this country. Too much toll. It's so bad. It's too bad. It's too bad. We cannot continue living like this. The government must get out of the people.
The African political system we are experiencing is very sad. Look at this man, how he is speaking from the heart. Very emotional video. We don't know where we went wrong, but most of the times he said something that we have to also blame ourselves. But I don't think the individuals, the ordinary citizens, have much choice, because most of the times we have been manipulated to believe only two political parties can solve our problems. Most of the times they will bring their policy. You go through these policies and you think this is something good that can help build this country. But when the person comes to power, he does the opposite of whatever he presented to you. Whatever his predecessor was doing that you thought was bringing the country down, he will come and do worse. He will come and do things that will rather sink the country. Recently, I reacted to a video from one of Ghanaian journalists and also Pan-Africanist called Mr. Kwesi Pratt, and he made mention of how we used to have great leaders after independence. We used to have great leaders. We had great leaders like Kwame Nkrumah. We have great leaders like Patrice Lumumba. We have great leaders like Thomas Sankara. We have great leaders like Sekou Toure. But what we have now are greedy, liars. As the guy said, some even madmen trying to clinch into power and take advantage of the taxpayers' money, build wealth for their family, build wealth for their friends, steal money. Recently, a sanitation minister was caught in Ghana with more than $3 million under her bed. The same government will be fighting people of stacking US dollars in their bank accounts. But we found more than $3 million under a minister's bed. These people has been collapsing our country. These politicians don't care about the well-being of the African people. They don't care about what happens to us. It's job as usual. Come, steal some money, make yourself rich, make your family rich. Then at the end of the day, they go out of power and go and start traveling and going for vacation in Santorini, going to Greece, going to all these luxurious places, and at the end of the day, their citizens rot in hell. It's a very sad situation because if you are considering what countries like Dubai were able to achieve within this short time, this country was built from scratch on the desert. But here we have a country with resources. A country I based in have all the natural resources. We have gold, we have diamond, we have bauxite, we have lithium, we have oil. We export cocoa, we export timber, we export pineapples, we export everything from this country. We can't do without IMF. We are always begging for loans. But the sad thing is, if these loans were even coming to do the job that it was supposed to be, we will be happy. But we have been borrowing money from one place to another. We have been taking money from out there. But you will still not find the improvement that has brought in people's life. We still have bad roads. We still have poor hospital infrastructure. We still have poor education infrastructure. We don't know where these loans go. But most of the times, we have been accused of borrowing money too much. Where does these loans go? It goes direct to people's pockets. It goes direct to people's accounts. And they use it to create wealth for their family and friends. This is why this man is frustrated. He's a Kenyan. He's a Kenyan political activist, and he is expressing himself in a manner that is very sad. Till when? When will African leaders learn? When will African leaders be patriotic? When are we going to develop ourselves? When are we going to develop our mind? It's very sad, but what can we do? What can we do? Wars haven't solved the issues. Violence haven't solved the issues. So what can we do? Please share your opinion on the comment section. And if you also want to join us on our Telegram platform, please go to my description box, click on the Telegram link, and join us on our platform. Join us for us to discuss about the well-being of Africa and Africans in diaspora. And if today is also your first time coming to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button so that anytime I upload any great content, you will be notified. Thanks for watching.